Hey Capricorn! Welcome to your general and love tarot reading for March 2020. And guys, before we get into the messages at hand, be sure to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs for a more detailed reading. Okay? So, let's get to brass tacks, Capricorn. We are passing out hot, fresh, and ready L's. And it feels good because now, as we're moving forward into spring, all the seeds that have been planted from the year prior, these things are starting to develop and manifest into the physical realm. There could be some things right now that you're working through emotionally when it comes to your relationships, your partnerships, and even your foundation concerning your home and your goals. These things will be the main focus, especially for the beginning of spring. We are cleaning house. We are clearing out any toxicity and any obsolete items, obsolete people, obsolete paradigms that no longer allow us to live in our purpose and to reach our highest potential. I definitely feel like when it comes to relationships, we're definitely passing out a lot of L's, because if there have been many people in our lives, family, friends, as well, that aren't aligned with our journey, we start to see these people fall away. And most of the time, this is just as a result of either past betrayal, where things have been, long gone, long finished. And another scenario could simply be that you are now moving in two completely different directions in life. And if you stick around, it's just going to be more stagnance and more of the same. So I feel like you're finally reaching this spiritual, emotional, and mental freedom and clarity that you may not have experienced for years. Now you're finally starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Blessings are starting to flow into your life with ease. And any blockages that you may be dealing with concerning Mercury retrograde's energy, which ends on the 9th, you will see that once these energies taper off, there will be clear skies ahead. No more stagnance, no more delays, no more complications, because especially to those of you dealing with the grieving process, dealing with losses, you're now reaching a point of acceptance. You're no longer looking at what's lost, and you are finding more gratitude for what you do have. Even if you're still aspiring for more, currently what you have, you are showing a lot of gratitude for. I'm seeing this alien come out. We're going to put him back in the deck, but I see some of us could be dealing with a Virgo or a Leo here with this strength reversed, where all of this pride that people display, all of the ego clashes, or just people being too much in the ego, a lot of arrogance, or, just trying to force someone to do something, or force a friendship, or force a situation here. We're now moving away from that. We're accepting that certain people just can't change, and certain conflicts just have to be, what they are. Period. If you've tried to throw logic at the problem to certain people, if you've tried to rectify or make amends in any way with certain people here, we realize, especially concerning family, that certain people are just stuck in their ways. And in order for us to maintain our sanity, we have to keep moving forward. There are a lot of conflicts that we have finally broken free from as well when it comes to relationships. And right now, we're finally starting to see these obstacles and challenges taper off. So towards the end of the month, I do see that things will start to accelerate in the direction that you are trying to go. I also see with the Sacred Clown reversed, good thing this is in the recent past, right? Because somebody is straight clowning, and we have to tell them that we are not a circus, and we will not be showing any clowns today. So with that being said, now that we've reached this point of acceptance, we're releasing any regret. We've cried all the tears that we could cry, and now brighter skies are ahead. Your future is looking promising. And you know what? With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck here. Let's lay this all out. So I do see some quick communication coming in, you guys. I see a lot of forward movement. Once you hit the ground running. And this is all about focusing on moving, finding new homes, traveling. Maybe you're starting to go out, see the world, go out on vacation, or go out and visit people. People may be visiting you, and all of these things will be moving quickly. There seems to be a lot of rapid movement as well when it comes to any opportunities financially. So if you guys may have missed multiple opportunities here, we are just focusing on the next opportunity that is potentially heading our way here. And so with the Ace of Pentacles reversed as our challenge, I do see that regardless of the missed opportunities and regardless of the different new beginnings that we may have turned down along the way, new things are starting to develop that will allow us to find better opportunities, better friendships, better quality romantic choices, and things like that. Now, I see this Three of Swords reversed, which is good, right? So you're releasing the pain here. You're reaching a state of forgiveness. And this alone removes the shackles of the past from your ankles and allows you to walk freely into the unknown and into a new beginning. I also see this Queen of Pentacles. So yes, bitch! I see a lot of beautiful things with this when it comes to you tending to your own garden. When you're looking for new opportunities for work, an abundant amount of opportunities are starting to flow into your life, and you can have your pick of the litter, especially when it comes to relationships. We are now healing from the past. We're healing from any heartbreak. For those that have come out of relationships where you may have been triangulated or involved in a multi-party situation, you are finally reaching a state of forgiveness as well. Some of you guys could be receiving apologies, messages, emails, messages on your social media, phone calls, where somebody is wanting to express, that they are sorry for what they've done to hurt us or to cause pain. Some of us could be reaching out to certain people and making these apologies as well. It can go vice versa. But right now, because of the Mercury retrograde energies that still have a play in the energy as a whole, I see that a lot of delays will have to be worked through here. So this could be something creative. Some of you guys could be artists out there. So singers, dancers, content creators, so on and so forth. There's going to be a lot of new beginnings that seem to not get up off of the ground, or it may seem as though external influences or circumstances affect these new beginnings from developing as quickly as we would like them to. But it doesn't necessarily mean that they won't develop, right? With this Ace of Cups reversed especially, someone is finally healing themselves. And I feel like this is more us, Capricorn. We're no longer dealing with relationships where people only have to offer an empty cup. We are focused on self-love and self-care, and we're focused on replenishing our energy reserves, especially when it comes to, losing that motivation, losing that sense of being ready to rock and roll, that determination and that consistency. Some of you guys may be blocked a little bit when it comes to that. Now, matters of the heart, love, there are some things that still are not getting up off of the ground because we are finalizing the grieving process as well as establishing deeper spiritual healing. I see the Temperance reverse, so I see some Sagittarius energy coming out. And of course, this Earth energy with the Queen of Pentacles here. So you guys could be dealing with the fellow Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn as well, where there could be a lot of ego clashes. You guys may have gotten a phone call. Maybe you're finally just coming to a point to where you're done sticking your neck out for certain people, and you're done investing in certain people, places, and things that stifle you, that create obstacles and blockages in your life, and that lack love and reciprocity. Now, when it comes to family, there could be a lot concerning healing the heart with certain abusive family members. Some of us could be, finding healing through support dogs or a support animal. Some of you guys may have a cat here. Maybe it's like a tabby cat. I also feel like some of us are starting to read a lot more, research, and some of us could be putting out resumes as well, looking for new work, or just trying to read up and research more on some new skills that we're looking to establish here. Yet there's something here where it leads me to believe that there's this one night stand kind of energy. Somebody is more, focused on friends with benefits here for some of you. Some of you guys may have been offered that, and you may decide to turn that down as well. You may be dealing with certain people that have not gotten over their past, from unrequited love that they may have experienced, before meeting us and things like that. Now, I'm noticing fives, multiple fives especially. So if we're dealing with conflict this month, then there's going to be some conflict resolution. But I won't see that develop and manifest into the tangible realm until the end of the month, right? So we have to still weather the storm, so to speak. But for the most part, whatever energy that this is here with the King of Wands reversed, I want to start with the self, Capricorn. Some of you guys may have fire in your chart, or you may be dealing with the fire sign, or someone that you have kids with, maybe the father of your kids, the women out there, or your father specifically, where there's just been a lot of abuse. I feel like some of us may have discovered some manipulative friends, deceptive friends. And again, going back to that lusty energy, I'm seeing us turn this down, especially if you haven't yet turned down this type of energy. I suggest that you do so, just because it will block your healing. Especially if it's somebody from the past, because the Ace of Cups reversed can also talk about someone from the past that hasn't gotten over exes, or, haven't gotten over us, or that maybe we had a hard time getting over due to unrequited love. And I also feel like with fathers here, if we're dealing with our parents, there could be certain things that may come about where you have to confront your abuser, or you're finally deciding to stand up to this person, and you're turning down any possibility of a relationship with this person. There's also this energy where some of you guys may be turning down a work situation, or leaving an old workplace situation behind, because there's someone here that abuses their power. They are a tyrant. They don't know how to talk to their employees. They are very manipulative themselves. So they may start feuds in the workplace where there otherwise would be none, just by spreading gossip, spreading lies. This is the type of boss that plays favoritism, and that, again, they don't allow you to take sick days. They try to impede upon, you needing time to rest, things of that nature. I also see some narcissistic energy, definitely. So if you guys are dealing with male fiery energy here, be very wary, especially with Sagittarius and Leo, because there seems to be a lot of ego that's getting in the way. There's a big pride issue, and somebody is very arrogant. They think that they get to have their cake and eat it too. And I feel like some of us that have dealt with triangulation, it could have been with a fire and a water sign here. I'm seeing with the Queen of Chalices reversed. And there's a lot happening psychically. So you guys could be, getting more and more premonitions more frequently. You guys could be receiving psychic downloads, and you're finally processing what has come through from your ancestors and from the divine. I also feel like you guys are hoping that things will go in your favor, and there may be some fears circulating around this, Capricorn, but I'm going to tell you like this. Karmic cycle is complete, and I see things going in your favor farther down the line this month. So again, towards the end of the month, you'll start to see a shift where all of these blockages that we've been dealing with for maybe, a year or longer, now these things are starting to shift. Some of us may be standing in our own way, though. And I definitely feel like the only thing that we are challenged with is going to be the mind. Some of us may have to reprogram our mind. Some of us need to pull ourselves out of the mind. Stop overthinking. There could be somebody going to jail here, because I see loss of legal battles here. Somebody is dealing with something here where there's definitely going to be justice being served, and somebody's going to get their bad karma that they've accumulated, especially to those that have been triangulated and lied to, abused, and the list goes on with that. I also feel like there could be certain relationships or situations, offers even, that we may be changing our minds about. And we just decided that, we would be better off focusing more so on self-love, self-care, and replenishing our empty cup. And so I also feel like, to the entrepreneurs out there, be very careful when it comes to the mindset. So some of you guys may, start to allow your fears to get in the way of, making progress here and establishing long-term security, establishing firmer foundations, and long-lasting relationships. And these fears are definitely going to keep you trapped in the mind the more that you feed them. So I feel like action not only speaks louder than words, but action is what needs to be focused on rather than the hows, the whys, the when, the where, and the whats. Especially if you're an entrepreneur, being in the mind will prevent you from achieving your goals. There will be a lot of procrastination. I feel like we're deciding not to take a leap of faith with certain people, especially just because we've been there, done that, and we know where that path will lead. I also see that the more that you invest into your business, entrepreneurs, the more that you focus on your own lane and tend to your own garden, not only will you heal your DNA and heal your generational curses, but I also see that you will reach healing. You will start to understand your journey, understand yourself, and understand others. You will be able to start to see more long-term financial security manifest due to your focus on continuing to heal. Some of you guys may be feeling like things right now are a little bit stuck, but I definitely feel like Mercury retrograde has a big hand in that. There have been a lot of truths, and I'm going to tell you like this. The truth is out, baby. And it's fucking everybody up. We're focusing on keeping to ourselves more because we realize when we mix with certain people, their ego starts to come out in adverse ways, and it just rubs us the wrong way. But what I love to see, Capricorn, is the devil reverse. The devil reverse has been coming out in almost every reading. So guys, be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising and Venus signs for sure, because there may be some relevance in those messages as well, especially with this here. Capricorns, you are releasing yourself from karmic situations. You are releasing yourself from addiction. You are releasing yourself from temptation. You no longer are allowing yourself to get pulled into the chaos. And so you have found order in your own life because of that. Now I'm seeing so much more growth in your life and so much more expansion within who you are, within your business, within your life as a whole. And just seeing all of these major arcana so far, right? We have 5 major arcana here. And again, whatever conflict that we're working through with this month is going to be a test of our faith. So keep pushing even when you feel like quitting, and keep going even when you feel discouraged. Because some of you guys may be dealing with anxiety. Some of you guys may be dealing with all of this undue stress. You're thinking about all of the people that may have lied, cheated, or stole from you. You're thinking about all of the things that you've overcome. And you not only are looking at where you've come from and where you are, you're looking at where you're going now. And this is going to help pull you out of this. But be wary of people that are sending you psychic attack. I see a lot of nightmares here. Some of you guys could be having trouble sleeping. I suggest melatonin and magnesium, exercise, and a change in diet. That could benefit you guys. And I also feel like there's somebody here that is going through a lot of pain. You know, they may not show it, but I feel like somebody is being consumed with their guilt. So now that we're getting all of this attention with the Six of Wands here, and we're growing, we're victorious, those that we walked away from or who have walked away from us, they're now seeing us flourish in life. And it's causing a lot of pain to the narcissist, especially, that we've walked away from. And even if we were the ones that were discarded, they're still in the background watching and seeing this expansion, this growth. And it's a positive type of growth. A lot of people, especially family members for some of you, they may have thought that they got the best of you, and you may have thought that they got the best of you as well. But you told them to kick rocks with no socks and flip-flops, girl, and you passed out this hot, fresh, and ready L. Keep going, Capricorn, because I see a lot of beautiful things. And whoever this is that has a lot of ego, or maybe they're just really, they're presumptuous. They think they know, how everybody is, and they think they know everything. They think they know, this, that, and the third. Bird is the word, and all that extra shit. But now I'm saying that positive changes will start to enter your life once you work through these challenges that you will be faced with this month. Take some time to rest, especially if things appear as though they're not getting up off of the ground as quickly as you would like them to. Because back with that Temperance reversed, some of us could be dealing with an issue where we're expecting to see results right away, and that could be causing a lot of discouragement. That could also lead one to be trapped in their own minds, and I really feel like we are standing in our own way in that regard. And so if we are doing this, if we are, dealing with other people's ego or dealing with our own ego and it's coming out in adverse ways, I will also suggest integration of the shadow. And since I'm talking about this, it makes me want to do a dedicated video for that. So guys, leave a comment below and let me know if you guys would like to see a video on that. And I will definitely post that soon to show you guys ways to properly integrate the shadow and use that dark side to your advantage, which is all about properly integrating the ego. Now, it's all about balance, especially when it comes to your emotions and your mindset and what you're pursuing in life and even who you're pursuing in life. And if there are any imbalances, you will need to work through this. There could also be a situation where, if drinking was involved, some of you guys could be recovering from that. And I'm also feeling like now that you're reclaiming your power, other people may try to come in to sabotage it. Be vigilant, use discernment, and stay right between that head and that heart in order for you to work through those challenges as well. Now, guys, I'm going to get you some advice. We'll use the Speed of Light Oracle cards. These are absolutely amazing. I'm also feeling like for those of you that are developing new intuitive abilities, keep going out in nature, continue to meditate, and continue to explore. Some of you guys would benefit from dream journaling. You guys could benefit from, exercising, getting out in nature, getting next to the trees, getting next to some water. I do create spiritual bath kits, so if you guys know how to make your own, you can, make yourself a spiritual bath, or if you would like me to make one for you, all my information will be in the description box below as well. And when it comes to any spell work, I do feel like we will be released from this Eight of Swords type of energy. Now, there is a card that came out, and this is all about integration. Now, we just talked about integrating the shadow, right? So it's interesting that that comes out. And I really feel like we are tapping into some astral projection or abilities to astral project. I feel like a lot of psychic downloads and information are coming through in our dreams. And whatever choices you make throughout this month, especially while we're moving forward and awakening more and more along our journey, each action that we take here will create the web of our desires or create the web of destruction. And so we must be wary of what we are putting our focus, time, and effort into. Now, beautiful energy here. I see we have healed, and that is exactly what I'm feeling and hearing from my guides. And I definitely feel like there's a lot going on that, may be providing a lot of conflict, but we're still overcoming it and getting stronger with each challenge. Now, with that being said, let me go ahead and cut the deck here. And we'll draw one more. All right, so we have initiation. Beautiful. And let's see, risk-taking. I love this card. So let's start with initiation. This is the overall energy. The great masters stand before you, and they entice you forward and into that which you have wished for. The day has come for great celebration, initiation, and progression on your life's path. You're being reborn and renewed. The great master Javal wishes to speak. He says that you are here to complete great works, and this door opens for you now. You know who you are and why you're here. So step forward and fulfill your destiny, my dear. I love it. And you know what? I'm going to do this Buffalo Woman because I've never seen this come out for this month's reading, and it calls to me, you guys. So let's see what this has to say. Interesting card. She calls you inside. The Buffalo Woman stands in the background, holding her eagle staff, and she gently reminds you of how gifted you are. She suggests that you recognize these gifts, talents, and skills that you possess within. Your gifts will be special for you, perhaps your listening ear, your creativity, your compassion, or willingness to help others. For some of you, it may be all of the above. As these gifts of yours open through your recognition, you in turn become more in tune with your life's path. Take steps to find and develop your gifts. Some of you guys may be finding out that you are meant to be a shaman. You're coming into the realization that you're meant to be light workers. Explore that. And also, I feel like that goes back to the Six of Wands earlier, right? I'm loving it. With this energy alone, that coincides with the recognition that we will get when we utilize our gifts, when we tap into our creative pursuits. So guys, that would be a healthy outlet, especially for that stress or that anxiety or maybe even depression that some of you guys are pulling out of. Now, the next one we have is healed. The dissolving of wounds. Golden light streams into your heart and body now and is dissolving any physical, emotional, and mental wounds within your being. These wounds have been halting your progression on your life's path, and they have been calling to be healed. Welcome in the golden light from the stars as it removes blocks in your way. Allow the assistance of external sources to help you now, because sometimes you just need to ask for extra help. Simply ask for the dissolving of all wounds that are stopping you from forward movement. And so it is so. The next one we have is integration. The recent changes that have been happening around you are starting to integrate and settle into place. Sometimes this happens behind the scenes, so it can be difficult to notice the effects of what you have put into place yet. Trust in this process of integration. Spending time in nature outside may be helpful for you now. You have a vital role to play in the great web of life, and what you're going through now is an integral part of that. This card also brings with it much calm after a period of chaos. Wow, you know what? I need to title this video Order Out of Chaos because that is exactly what we mentioned earlier. Now, for the final card, to wrap this up, we have risk-taking. You are being encouraged to step out and try new experiences as a way to grow and learn. When you move even slightly into those out of reach areas, amazing things happen to your spirit. You free yourself. You feel a real sense of accomplishment and achievement as you stretch further. This risk can be large or small. Take a look around in your life for something to explore and see how you go. You are the confident and courageous risk taker who is ready to dance into new areas and take steps into the unknown. You are so ready for this, Capricorn, to follow your heart and stretch further today. Some of you guys could do well with going out and dancing. Some of you guys used to dance a lot back in the day. You used to, break it down and drop it like it's hot and shit. But I definitely feel like that could be a great outlet for you guys as well. Singing, making music. Y'all can check out my SoundCloud. I'll link it below. But other than that, I see beautiful things are developing. Just be patient, be still, and don't try to rush anything, because anything that is worth having won't be easy to attain, and anything that's worth having won't be achieved immediately. So, guys, let me know in the comments how you like those oracle cards, and let me know how this reading was for you. And guys, be sure to hit that like button, and be sure to share this video for anyone that you think it would be helpful for. And also, you guys, I want to say thank you to all of you that have donated to this channel, bought private readings, and to those of you that always like, comment, and share my videos. I really do appreciate the support. I want to also thank my sponsors, for those of you that have become members of my channel. Your support means the world to me, and I just hope you guys know that you guys have shown me so many beautiful things throughout this journey by starting this channel, and I'm forever grateful for you guys. And I love y'all, Lotus Squad. But until next time, y'all, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.